You know, I had so much fun on YouTube for so many years since 2011, December 11th, 2011. And I set out to get some things accomplished. I set goals. I passed my goals. I said I was going to do books, and I did books. I said I was going to do gaming, did gaming. I said I was going to pass a coom, I did. Um, I also said I was going to go for number one in America on PlayStation Profiles and then the world title. And that's what I wanted for a while. Then suddenly, things changed. You see, the internet got to be a very different place, a toxic place. I would love doing videos and talking about Doctor Who and many different things. And then I came across, in all my years, it was August of last year, and I came across a unique individual who had left the doctor community for a while to defend his country, and he came back on Twitter and attacked me. Now, I should be used to this because I've been attacked in the past and been through Hoovian Tube wars and stuff like that, so this was a little different. This was an individual that was toxic. And his right hand man was a rock superstar icon in the UK with the hair and everything from like the 90s. A rock star sensation that was a Hoovian as well. And he sort of was like the muscle behind the man. And he started trolling and attacking and creating accounts and trolling and trying to destroy other aspects of my life. This is where it came to be, where they went after the donut lesson and the gaming, besides the Doctor Who stuff. And then things progressed into 2025, and these two individuals had similar like minded people that were keyboard warriors, and they were members of this group. And I called them the Legion of Losers because they all took a shot at me. And the accounts started multiplying. They tried to interfere with my gaming, they tried to interfere with my business, my books. Noel would go on a live stream and give me death threats because he wanted me to stop talking about Doctor Who, but everybody in the world is allowed to. And what's interesting is Noel's wife loves the 13th Doctor and loves watching it. And then when he does his Doctor Who stuff, she takes a walk. But he attacks everyone that likes the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, female Doctor. But yet, he's a hypocrite in his own home where he doesn't say anything to his wife, probably because she's making the money. Um, but he's constantly a hypocrite because he constantly. Well, let's just not get off track. So I had Legion members attacking me, and this was going on. And I'm doing my gaming still, and I'm doing my thing. And as Doctor Who's off the air, I'm just like, you know, there's not that much Doctor Who news. But then Noel kept getting personal and personal and personal, and blatantly making up lies. And then for some reason, someone from my own group, not the real Hoopians, but gaming community, wanted to take part in, I guess he considered fun. And he attacked me, and he listened to Noel's philosophy on public domain and all this other stuff and had it twisted. And, he was also disgruntled because I wasn't hiring from any projects and I wasn't really doing any AAA Platinums to get a video editor. So he went and attacked me. But before that, a little bit, there was trolls that were attacking me, you know, and they were trying to go after Sharon. They would like all these different things. Just, the trolls were just growing and growing and growing. And they were threatening and threatening and threatening and trying to destroy people's jobs and livelihood and everything. And then this kid added to the fuel to the fire, and he learned AI, and he made AI generated images of me. Then it started to get really awkward, where this kid believed that all these lies that Noel said about public domain and things you can do and can't do on YouTube, and he sort of thought that I was a character where he can make stories about, and he could put Matrix Lord 2 and 2 in these scenarios. And for some reason, he kept saying I had a heart attack. Just like Sam on Twitter said I was dying of cancer. Oh, because of Doctor Who news originally, but this kid wasn't from Doctor Who, was just gaming, I guess. Because he's a gamer. But sort of also a Whovian as well. So, I really didn't like this at all. And I told him this. I had a conversation, and he would not remove those videos. In fact, he went on to bash me, telling me how powerless I am and how broke I am. And well, he's telling me I'm broke, not that I'm broke, and that I'm a loser. He's telling me about, I'm fat and all these other different things, and I'm washed up and I'm done in gaming and all this other stuff. And I'm like, wow, really? News to me. And then he started teaming with the trolls. So a big, huge army now. So it went from Doctor Who to gaming to both trolls. And then I responded, and then I kept responding, and they don't like my responses. Then something happened today. Things changed. Now, the kid wants to control the narrative and trying to make these keywords like, do I want peace or do I want war? And he's trying to position himself to be like the golden boy or a good kid or something when he's the villain, he's the troll, he's the attacker, but he wants to try to slip me up or make me look bad in my reputation by asking a question: do I want peace or do I want war? And I started thinking about it. And I've always tried to do good things, and I've always tried to be agent of the light. And all this situation did not sit well with me. It did not sit well with me at all. And I sort of remembered how people in my life handled things. I always questioned it. I always thought that was wrong and stuff, but the way they handled things, they didn't have any problems. People that disrespected them, that was the end of that, and it didn't happen again, and those people didn't disrespect them again. I started looking deep inside and like, what do I want? And is it right for me to want what I want? It's a complicated question because I don't feel happy. I don't feel nice. I feel dark. feel angry. I feel like everything has been put into question. All these methods are not working. So what if I go in the other direction? What if I decide I don't want to take it anymore? I don't want to be nice. What if I just let the anger speak for me? But I'm at a stage where I'm calm as cake, which is a regular stage for me. It's when I've had enough. That's when things are in question. That's when things are in paradox. That's when I act differently because I've had enough. So where does this leave everything? Well, everything's tied together like a big tapestry, right? But I don't feel I don't feel nice. I don't feel happy. There's a sort of fury. There's a sort of rage. There's an anger there that just wants to come out. I just want to let loose. Maybe it's gas.